Welcome to the Whiskey Diaries, the podcast. I'm Chris, the voice behind the traveling Vagabond 7, and this is where we dive deep into the stories, emotions, and experiences that shaped my latest album, the Whiskey Diaries. Music is more than just sound. It's a reflection of life, of moments that cut deep, of memories we hold on to, and the ones we try to forget. Every song on this album carries a story. And in this podcast, I'm going to tell you those stories, raw, real, and unfiltered. If you're here, chances are you've had your share of nights where the whiskey flowed, the past came knocking, and the music felt like the only thing that truly understood you. Maybe you've never been in that place where love and loss blurred into one, where the roads led you somewhere you never expected, or where you found yourself staring into the bottom of a glass, wondering what comes next. That's what the Whiskey Diaries is about. It's about reckoning with the past, about getting lost and finding your way back, about heartbreak and healing, and about every lesson we learn the hard way. Over the course of this series, we'll go track by track, breaking down the meaning, the moments that inspired each song, and the untold stories behind the lyrics. Each song will get 2 episodes. One where I take you through the inspiration and writing process, and another where I break down the music itself. This isn't just about my music, it's about connection. So whether you're here for the songwriting, the storytelling, or just to find a voice that feels familiar, welcome. Grab a drink, get comfortable, and let's dive into the Whiskey Diaries. Every album starts with a spark. Sometimes it's a moment. Sometimes it's a feeling that won't let go. For me, the Whiskey Diaries started with a collection of nights I couldn't forget. It wasn't planned. I didn't sit down and say, I'm going to write an album. The songs came like confessions, like pages torn from a journal I never meant to share. It started with Waiting on Last Call, a song about that one moment of hesitation before you finally let go. That feeling of standing at the edge of something, knowing it's over, but not quite ready to walk away. Then came Bottom of the Whiskey, written on a night where the past felt too close, and the bottle was the only thing keeping me company. 5th of September came next, a song about a date that meant something once, but now just lingers in the background like an old photograph you don't have the heart to throw away. Then there was Sucks to Be You, the kind of song that writes itself when you finally see someone for who they really are. As the songs took shape, I realized they weren't just random pieces. They were chapters of the same story. A story about love, loss, regret, and the things we do to survive it all. That's how the Whiskey Diaries was born. Songwriting for me is like chasing ghosts. Some songs appear out of nowhere, fully formed, like they are just waiting for me to find them. Others fight me, refusing to take shape until I get them exactly right. Take Houston, We Have a Problem. That song came from a conversation I had one night when everything in my life felt like it was crashing down. Someone looked at me and said, "Man, Houston, we have a problem." And I knew right then it had to be a song. Or Country Girl, Lost in Miami. That one song started out as a joke, a passing comment about someone I used to know, but it turned into something deeper. A song about feeling out of place, chasing something that doesn't exist, and waking up to realize you're lost in a city that doesn't love you back. Then there's Demure, a song about that person who seems perfect on the outside, but underneath there's storm waiting to happen. That song was a lesson in disguise. At its core, the Whiskey Diaries is about three things: love and loss. Songs like One and Done and Don't Go, Leave Me Lonely hit hard because they're about love that didn't last. The kind that felt real, that felt like forever until it wasn't. Regret and redemption. Waiting on last call and bottom whiskey live in that space where you're staring down your own mistakes, wondering how you got here and if it's too late to fix it. The road and the unknown. Houston, we have a problem, and Country Girl Lost to Miami. Capture that feeling of wandering, sometimes running towards something, and sometimes running away. One of the best things about making this album were the moments that happened when the mic was off. Like when we recorded One and Done, we had a perfect take, but then someone knocked over a drink in the studio. We laughed about it, but when we listened back, that little crash in the background somehow worked. We kept it in. Or when we were tracking Don't Go, Leave Me Lonely, and I couldn't get the vocals right. I stepped outside, took a deep breath, thought about the person I wrote it for, came back in. Take we kept, that was the one. This podcast isn't just about me, it's about all of us. I want to hear your stories. Have you ever had a whiskey diary moment? A night where everything suddenly made sense, or didn't? Send me a message on Instagram, drop a comment on YouTube, or email me. I'll be featuring listener stories in upcoming episodes. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to the Traveling Vagabond 7 on YouTube for exclusive live versions of these songs. This was just the beginning. In the next episode, we'll dive into Waiting on Last Call, the opening track of the album. We'll break down the lyrics, the meaning behind the music, and how it connects to real-life moments. So if you're ready to take this ride with me, grab a drink, settle in, and let's get into the Whiskey Diaries. See you next time.